around.
I think this clip will be played over and over again and again in the following days. So before our third match begins, let's take a deep look at the starting list from the side of SCARZ.
SCARZ River, Jerry, ASD, and the boys are going to be ready to take on this Autumn, and Ochik2 is going to be ready to take on Team Queso.
And the other team will be Team Queso.
Yeah, true, Queso, Zero, another, and Lulu. Talking a little bit about that, Troyu. Troyu is a hero in mid lane that can deal flames, right? So it's going to use fire to trying to burn those minions down.
Of course, and Zhou Yu's fire and flames also have damage on the tower. So we usually want to play Zhou Yu together with a marksman who tear down the turret with very fast speed, so that we can call this like fast pushing strategy?
Fast pushing strategy, I like it. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm just gonna stick with that for now. SCARZ against Team Queso. Left to right SCARZ, right to left Team Queso. This is going to be our match number 3. Match number 3 between them. Let's see who's going to finish with the victory in this third match.
So the BP actually took a lot of time. Hopefully our players are fully ready for the battle.
Oh, they're going to be. Look at that. Master Lupin knows that he can be aggressive.
Yeah.
They've got the priority right over there. And let's see what decision they're going to take.
Let's see the rate and how the efficiency developed by Zhou Yu and Master Lupin together, cleaning the wave just within 2 seconds, maybe?
It was just really fast, right? But this was the first time that we see that from mid lane, both the mid laner and the support are not deciding to invade. Look at that. Zhou Yu is going to have to proc his flash to try to run away. He did not expect to see Atta right over there in the mid.
Because they kind of split into 2 directions, where Zhou Yu wants to make rotation, trying to gaining some weight in the jungle, while Master goes into the bottom, trying to help Lady Sun develop and build a lot of strikes towards Marco Polo.
Yeah, that Zhou Yu just jumping in that jungle on his own. Very, very brave movement.
Bravery is shown, right, by the single action.
True.
But Marco Polo still choose to go to the farm lane because extra gold will be earned by killing those minion waves.
Okay, so it means that right now, as we can see, the rotation is going to be 3v2 scrimmage right over here on top lane.
But nothing had happened here. The first blood still remain as a mystery and question for this match.
2 minutes as the Tyrant and the Overlord are going to be online.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. 1 versus 2. Ladies managed to strat HP bar down that easily.
Completely. Look at that. Atta is going to proc his ult, trying to block the way for Xiaohou to run back, that he's still not in level 4.
So no invasion can be shown on this current match. And Lady Sun still trying her best to trying to create some kind of pressure on Marco Polo.
Trying to put some pressure on that Marco Polo is going to be vital for them. They need to slow that Marco Polo down, try to take that as their winning lane. If they can take control of the bottom lane, I can see the Team Blue being able to invade a little bit more.
But actually, I think Team Castle can play more powerful and trying to gain some mid lane priority, because they have forcing out the flicker from Zhou Yu, right? But the time flies really fast, so the flicker is already ready.
Yes, let's explain a little bit about that to people at home. That flash allows you to move from one place into another from a very, very short distance, which allows you to actually escape whenever that you're being ganked, right? You can move through objects as well, and the cooldown for that is 90 seconds.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, 120 seconds.
120 seconds.
So a little bit more dash is available and offered by using the common skill, which is called the flash.
Yes, exactly.
So a flash enables a marksman or a mage to be more flexible when we're doing team fights. And 2 minutes is way too precious in a MOBA game. So I think their opponent should really take advantage of, forcing out. And you have the sign, you have the exact amount of time where the mage does not have another death available.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. The ballistas are going to be procced, and right now we get to the 4 minutes mark. The turret's protection system is going to be disabled, and right now those turrets are not going to provide the special shield that they used to do.
I think since both teams are playing so cautiously, I don't see any kind of team fights or engagement happen in the mid. But on the top, wow.
Top lane, Jing just pushing Xiaohou back to his turret. Another just seeing his HP bar going extremely low.
Not a good choice if these two characters want to invade more, because there's nobody there to support them together. They're completely outnumbered if they want to do this invasion.
Totally outnumbered right now. We're pushing back and forth. Both teams are trying their very best just to try to engage into these very small battles, but none of them has the items and the damage necessary just to actually be danger for the other.
But rotation has been made here. Marco Polo switch into the top, trying to gain the tier 1 turret in the top. Something might happen here.
Xiaohou coming from behind is going to put Musashi Miyamoto back right home, and it's not going to be enough with that wild blood that was procced extremely late. Musashi Miyamoto is going to fall. First blood goes to SCARZ.
Nice job done here, protecting their turrets and getting the kill at the same time.
Yes, exactly. I think that it was amazing how they learned the red team, how they learned Team Queso just to push in, and Xiaohou from behind was just vital for them to win.
Yeah, we can just take a deeper look by the replay. So it's a good thing and a good sign for the jungler to have to gain the kill, because you gain extra gold in getting 1 kill onto your side. So hopefully this Jing can starting to try to snowball and dominate the game.
Yes, exactly. We can see right now Team SCARZ already with a 1,000 gold.
And ultimate from Shenmengxi been trying to shred and chip away and doing some poking damage to their enemies.
Poking damage to their enemies is not going to be enough. Look at, another is not having the best day right now. Every single time that he shows up on the screen, we can see him just taking so much damage from the blue team.
Oh, something might happen here since Zhang Fei just got his ultimate.
Yes, Jerry and Autumn right now with the most gold right now. They're leading the gold rankings in this moment. Ata taking extremely low. Jing's damage is so fully online right now. As we can see, it's going to be 1v1 trade right now with that perfect control from Zhang Fei. Make it a 2v1 trade for the blue team.
But the double kill, the kills went to support. It is one. Not a very good thing for the side SCARZ, but actually they performed quite well. We can see here. So firstly, Jerry wants to do some damage to the backliner, but unfortunately got some kind of escape and hiding by his enemies.
I think what it was just like the place in the map where Jerry starts the fight allows him to take the fight on Atat, allows him to actually take the kill, but after that they needed to just immediately push back. They needed just to go back and take on that 1 kill as they keep engaging, and as the red team shows up,
I think
things
Jerry
leveled up a little bit.
Kind of rushed himself into this. Oh,
wow, look at that. That's why we say that Master Lupin, that's why Lupin is such an OP hero right now. Takes on Lady Sun, knocks her down, and is going to be able to give the advantage to the blue team.
I think the player Another is facing a lot of difficulties during this time, because every time he just appears on the side lane, he got killed. As a jungler, as a meta hero for this current meta, I think this Miyamoto Musashi really needs a lot of time, to trying to earn himself instead of getting killed every time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to start pushing back a little bit. Otherwise, he's going to be of no help for his team. We talked about the junglers being a core part of the compositions right now. And if your Musashi Miyamoto is not gonna be able to deal any damage, you're gonna be playing a 5v4 game for the next 10 minutes.
Another flash being forced out for ASD, trying to make an escape, and Jerry looking for some kills here, but there's no team member supporting him to do that.
Jerry just trying to jump in, trying to get control of that red buff, not wanting to give it to Queso. Queso understands the importance for that Marco Polo to have control of that red buff.
Yep. And Autumn, we can pay a quick look at the items that ladies will naturally have. I think it's not it's enough, especially when it's only like 9 minutes and 17 seconds. So 3 items available: a meteor, a master sword, and Antlers Eternity Blade. I think that's enough to do the damage in the team fight.
That's right now a Lady Sun that has already enough items for her damage to start being online.
And
at the same time, Marco Polo with the Doomsday already, but he's just missing the Spark Forge Dagger.
Yes. Another gathering here. 5 versus 5.
Look at that Jing coming from behind, trying to find the Marco Polo, who's gonna have to drop back. Trampe is just sucking in so much damage that he's completely protecting his back laners.
You can just see how tanky this Atal is, absorbing every single ability from their enemies. I think SCARZ really used so many talents, so many damage on the front line, but unable to finish that kill.
Yes, exactly. Right now, it's going to be Team Queso trying to take on that Tyrant extremely low. Another is going to fall one more time. It's going to be Jing taking that kill. Another completely moving in between in the wrong place. And that's going to be very dangerous, as right now, the blue team is going to take on that turret.
Another going down again. I think this time their enemies is about to start snowballing. So as we can see, Lulu uses to interrupt the common skill to trying to slow down the pace, but unfortunately didn't succeed in doing that.
Did not succeed at that. Right now, the whole map is blue. They have full control of the map as we're in 11 minutes. Right now, the boys from Jerry's taking full control of the rhythm of the game, which I am loving right now from that Jing.
I think if we got a chance to look at the economic ranking, Jin must be farming up very quickly. 202 is a wonderful KDA, especially come down to those kind of junglers, assassins.
Yes, this kind of assassins, they need to have an advantage with those skills, right? As Xiao Tun's going to try to stun 3 people, it's not going to be enough. As the bombs fall from the sky, pushing everyone back.
I love the idea that Jin is trying to buy himself a more armor on it instead of developing more physical damage items. So you have to make sure that you're tanky enough to absorb all the damages, and you just give the responsibility to give other duties to your teammates. Maybe Lady Sun will take charge of the damage, right?
At the end of the day, it's just a matter of understanding what decisions are the best for your team, right?
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just everyone just doing damage at the same time. Someone needs to soak it in. Look at that one more time. The fire just completely surrounding everyone. Ataprin taking extremely low. Trampe cannot take no more. Lulu's screen is going to go gray as that second tier turret is going to fall as well.
0-2-3 trade in favor for SCARZ. I think they want to finish game earlier than we expected.
It's already 12 minutes and 30 seconds, and we can see that they've got minions on that bottom lane. That high ground turret being taken to half, to 1/3, and they are gonna try to make the push for the crystal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're gonna do.
Musashi Miyamoto completely unable to stop this. Marco Polo is gonna proc his ult to try to clean the wave. Is not gonna be able to do that as he's gonna take 1 kill back. Can take a second one. He's starting to deal some damage. He's still alive, taking everyone almost to 1/3 of HP. Marco Polo proccing that ult, cleaning the wave, and taking the kill.
What a play by Queso. Managed to find a slight opportunity in trying to stall and slow down your enemy's movement, using the final auto attack, gaining the life from Jerry and trying to maintain himself in a rather safe spot and do the damage to their enemies.
Team Queso just being able to protect their crystal, turning things around, and now right now they have the Dark Overlord.
What just happened is a 1 versus 4. We can watch it again and trying to pay attention to Queso, the marksman.
Yes, exactly.
Marco Polo.
The firing here the damage dealt by Froyu is just extremely high. The AoE, the area of effect of that hero's ability, just does not allow Team Queso to push, to being able to protect their turret.
Oh.
But then after that, as we can see, SCARZ tried to make the push for the crystal. They were not decisive enough, and they ended up just giving away this Overlord.
But I think if SCARZ remain, the only thing that SCARZ should do right now is protect and make sure Lady Sun stay alive for the entire game. As long as they can keep this Lady Sun in a rather safe spot, I think they can still get the victory through this game.
They still have a 4,500 gold advantage that right now is going to be pushed almost to 5,000.
Look, Lady Sun is with a blue buff, gaining 40% of the cooldown, all ready for the final battle.
Exactly, being able to control that blue is gonna be vital for them. Jerry is gonna have to proc his ult to try to survive in there.
Because with Jin's ultimate, with the second he pulls out her ultimate, he will be in a state of immune. And that's one skill to escape away from those crowd control abilities.
Yes, exactly. Being able to have that immunity allows Jerry to push in, knowing that he'll be able to have at least an opportunity to run away.
Yes, and since all the objective, all the dragons are in the state of cooling down, I think it will be best for SCARZ to wait for the next round of the dragons and trying to finish game 2 minutes later.
It's gonna be 100 seconds to the Overlord. It's gonna be 150 seconds to the Tyrant. It is gonna be a good 1.5 minutes for them.
The two cores have already. Oh, another hit in the
look
mid.
at that! Atta is going to fall one more time. That's auto with initiation. Shimongsi is going to be taken extremely low. Has to run back home because that Xiaotun is just taking control of all the fights.
SCARZ is saying that we don't want to wait for another two more minutes. We want to finish and take to the base at this exact right moment. And let's see, do they have enough wave? There's a super soldier in the mid, but I think Marco Polo can get it pretty much covered.
There's going to be the moment where they need to control both waves on top and bottom, right?
Yes.
One wave of minions is not going to be enough.
It's not enough.
The Disturb is going to be procced to try to protect that turret, but it's a completely hopeless effort. As we can see, that all the turrets in high ground for Team Queso are going to disappear.
So 3 high ground tower gain to the side for SCARZ, and I think SCARZ should really managing and let their wave to come in at the same time in the 3 lanes so that they can kind of distract their enemies, trying to make their enemy think which way will we go and trying to find a little bit slight opportunity and taking down those base.
They just need a slight glimpse of hope.
Yes.
They just need a little light at the end of the tunnel. We already saw it in Game 2 when Box Gaming turned things around, so we know that it can be done. Now let's see if Team Queso can come home with the victory.
So no management of the wave. I think if they continue in doing this, they should. The best way and the better way to solve this is to gain the dragons. The Overlord will help them a lot.
They're gonna have to try to do that. These fights in here, in these specific areas, are very, very, very good for Team SCARZ.
Yeah.
The fire dealt and the damage dealt by Zhou in this specific place is something that Team Queso cannot take right now.
Yes.
They are unable to take that. So in this moment, they don't have an opportunity on how to protect their jungle. Right now, the Shadow Overlord is going to be taken in control of SCARZ, and they just need to decide when they want to make that last parade towards the crystal.
Nice picking of item from Marco Polo. You really need a succubus cloak to trying to avoid taking too much AoE damage from Zhou Yu.
Yes, exactly. Succubus cloak is going to be an item that is going to allow you to have some magic defense, right? So whenever that you are receiving magic attacks, that Succubus cloak is going to be giving you a little bit more hope in winning those fights.
So after all, SCARZ choose to take the 2 dragons in one roll, and this will be the final point.
They need to start snowballing because in 1 minute and 40 seconds, that Tempest Dragon is going to be game and it's going to be up for anyone to take.
If you see the Tempest Dragon, it's 50-50. There's all the gold lead, all the efforts you made just come into disappearance.
Yes, exactly. You're totally right about that. Right now we have dragons coming from middle and from top. It is the moment for SC to try to make the push. Look at that Atta being taken extremely low. It's not going to be enough. The Wild Blood is going to have to be proc to try to survive. Right now, Master Lupin is going to protect control use, and Musashi Miyamoto is going to die. Kanpei is going to die too as well. It's going to be 3 people from Team Queso. He's completely vanished from the map. It's not going to be enough, as Shenmonsi is going to be pushed back to his troops, and it's going to be the Dragon pushing in the crystal. Congratulations to Team SCARZ.
So finally, a team on blue side wins the game. So we have like 2 red side winners for the previous 2 games. And in this game, I think